Welcome to the lesson of the week for thisisclassicalguitar.com, and today I'm going to be looking at left-hand finger independence, and I'm going to be using Pumping Nylon by Scott Tennant. So I've put a link to the book in the YouTube info section and on the website, so you should buy the book because there's lots of great exercises in there, and Tennant deserves your coin if you're going to get some good use out of his book. So I'm going to be going over finger independence exercise number 1 and number 2 for the left hand. And I love these exercises. I found them very successful with my students over the years, and it's a great way to also just teach left hand position on the guitar. So exercise number 1 does this. And you don't really have to be able to read the music for this. There's also, you could get the tab version. There's 2 different versions of the book, one with tab and one without. But really, you can just look at the string numbers on the page, and it's pretty straightforward what to do. So you go to the 5th position, and then you fix the second, for the first exercise, you fix the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th finger on the 3rd string. So that's 2nd finger on the 6th fret, 3rd finger on the 7th, 4th finger on the 8th. You fix those fingers there. That means you put them on the string and push them down, but don't push very heavily. Push them very lightly, like just barely letting the string touch the fret. And then you're going to take your index finger and move it from the 5th string to the 2nd string, 5th string, 2nd string, 6th string, 1st string, 6th string, 1st string. So it's just giving this finger the practice of moving around on its own without letting any of the other fingers move with it, and it just keeps your hand in a nice compact position, which is really great. It's exactly what you would need to do if you were playing music on the guitar. You have to hold some fingers down while having the independence and the dexterity with one finger to move around. Just remember to play on your fingertips. All your fingers should be curved at every joint. You should be playing on your fingertips, and then just in a very relaxed way, moving it back and forth. Usually the first finger is pretty easy. Let's try the 2nd finger. So in this one, we would fix our 1st finger down, our 3rd and our 4th down, and we're going to move the number 2 around. 5th string, 2nd string. And remember, it's not about speed or something, it's just about finger independence. So I would let the note ring a little bit just to make sure that you're sustaining the note and you're able to make it sound really good. Just make sure you're close to the fret, on your fingertip, fingers curved. Finger number 2 gives some people some trouble, but not too bad. Finger number 3 starts to give people trouble. So you would fix 1, 2, and 4 down, and then you're going to be moving 3 around. What some people find is that when they move this finger, sometimes their 2nd finger comes off the string, or their 4th finger accidentally comes off the string. And that's just because those fingers in your mind, they're pretty connected. There's not many instances in real life where we use our individual fingers so independently, right? So for most of my students, it's the very first time they try this, sometimes they can't even do it. Other fingers just automatically come off and everything gets messed up. But really, within 2 weeks, they're able to do it because the synapses in the brain get formed and they just strengthen over time. So that's the 3rd finger, and then the 4th finger. So you're going to fix 1, 2, and 3 down and move the 4th finger around. Whoops. That's probably the trickiest one, right? If you're having trouble though, just do what I just did and just slow it down slightly so that you can do it in nice calm motions, very secure and easy to do. So that's the first exercise of the finger independence. Once you've mastered that and you feel like you can move all of your fingers very easily and independently without the other fingers getting messed up or moving, and you're able to keep a nice solid hand position here that's kind of knuckles in line with the strings, then you can move on to the 2nd one. The second exercise is pretty much the same thing. There's going to be fixed fingers, which is great for working on your hand position, but we're going to work 2 fingers at a time. So we'll start out with fixing 3 and 4 down, and then we're going to move 2 and 1. So on the 5th string, 2, 1, 2nd string, 2, 1, 6th string, 2, 1, 1st string, 2, 1. So obviously this is a little bit trickier, and don't forget, when you're doing this, sustain that until you can hear the next note. Sustain that until you hear the 2nd finger. That way it's like a counterpoint exercise, right? Like 2 voices ringing out at the same time. That's what's required in guitar playing, and this is such a great exercise for your hand position. So let's do another one. Fix 1 and 4 down, and 3 and 2 will move. 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. This one is so good for the hand position because 1 and 4 are fixed, so you can't really do it in any way but with a good hand position. It kind of forces students to use a good hand position, which, I mean, what could be better, right? Let's move on to another one. Let's fix 1 and 2 down and use 3 and 4. Usually the 3rd and 4th finger are the weakest in terms of finger independence. 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. It's also a little bit of a stretch. So if the stretch is uncomfortable, just don't do the 6th string and first string. Just do the inner strings until you're comfortable, and then as you relax more, you should be able to do the reach. 1 and 3 fixed, and we'll go 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 2 and 3 fixed, 1 and 4, or 4, and the last one, fixed 2 and 4, we'll go 3, 1. I love all the ones with fixed 4th finger because that's where students often make mistakes in terms of their hand positions. So you can tell everything here is modeled after having the knuckles in line with the strings like this, and then just doing these little tiny motions with the fingers, right? And it's such a great exercise because when you have 2 fingers fixed on the string, your technique's going to be compact, right? There's no way that 1 finger is going to be like shooting out from the guitar or doing something weird because they have to be fixed on the guitar. So it's like creating both dexterity and finger independence, but also the perfect hand position. So I really love these exercises, and they're from Pumping Nylon, so you should buy the book for sure. You can buy the normal notation version or the tab version. The notation version is pretty easy to follow. You just follow string numbers and things like that and fingerings. You don't really have to be able to read that well. But if you need the tab version, go ahead and get it. And both are listed in the YouTube info section or on the site. So I hope you enjoyed that. That's some really fantastic exercises by Scott Tennant for the left hand finger independence. Thanks.